flatland like a man on the run, riding down Highway 61. Sides of the roads all lined with fields, nothing but sunset in the windshield. Feel it as soon as I ride into town. This is where I go to slow down. Miles and miles of soybeans and corn. I'm in the place where the blues was born. About a mile from the big muddy river, place I'll always remember. Cabin on the lake and a fishing pole. Forever here I'll rest my soul. I can feel my worries drift away from being out in the sun all day. No matter where in the world I go, I'll always find home on the banks of that oxbow.
What's up, guys? Justin Barry here at the Crappie Connection.
Brad Chappell here.
Got my brother from another mother again here. And we have Blake Phillips, man.
Hey, man. How's it going, guys? Good to be here.
Great. Welcome aboard. If y'all don't know, Blake Phillips has got an awesome product. He comes out with Gill Reaper Lures. He's going to do a lot of show and tell, some new stuff that you probably hadn't heard of. So let's just dive in with the history.
Another thing I want to jump in with that is he's actually one of our official sponsors
Yes.
for 2020.
Yes, he is.
That is
I'm
awesome.
excited.
We appreciate it.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I mean, what y'all have done is amazing for the crappie industry, and I'm just so excited to be a part with y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Man, we're
same
very,
here.
very proud to have you on board, and thank you very much from
Thank
the
you.
Crappie Connection guys here.
Man,
For sure.
we can't thank y'all enough. I mean,
Yeah.
the crappie community can't thank y'all enough for what you're doing.
We appreciate that. We're going to keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking.
Heck
Keep
yeah.
on trucking.
Heck yeah. Let's hit 30,000. Let's hit 30,000.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Let's
we
do
will.
it. Well, he's going to dive right in, do some show and tell. Oh no, we talked about the history. Let's talk about the history of what you started and what you become right now.
Well, what happened was me and my wife were fishing the American Crappie Trail, and the way we did it, we long lined, and we really loved long lining.
Love it.
Love it, loved it, loved it. But we found out if we started using these crappie bites or the power bait, crappie nibbles and all that, we were catching more fish. And we're like, wow, this is cool. We're actually catching, we can actually compete now. But we found a problem. The problem was, it was when it come out of the jar, it was fresh and it had a problem staying on the hook.
Yep.
And you have to leave it out, let it harden a little bit. And
I've done it myself. Leave them on
Put 'em in
paper
a toaster.
plates.
Yeah, exactly.
I never put
They're-
in no toaster.
I have.
For real?
Yep.
That's crazy.
I put them in my cooler
Yeah.
to cool them down a little bit. We tried everything, and Reese was really having a problem with it, and she would get frustrated, and she quit using it. And I would be catching more fish. He's like, well, are you using the gulp? Yes, but she really wasn't, because it was actually getting to be, a pain to her, because we were catching so many fish. Mm-hmm. So what we did was...
That's a good problem, isn't it?
It was a problem. It was a great problem.
That's a good problem.
But we were trying to figure out, there's got to be a better way to put it on the jig. And we thought about it.
Now, what year was this?
This was this year.
This year.
This year in August.
Okay.
And actually, in the middle of July, we got back from our anniversary, I'm sorry. And I was playing around. I was like, there's got to be a better way. So I tried this, and I went out, and I was like, holy cow, this works. So what we did is we created a cavity in the jig mold to hold the crappie bait, the nibbles or whatever. So now, instead of having to leave them out, you can get a fresh one. Just as fresh as can be.
I got to call out. Look at Blake shaking. What are you shaking for, Blake? You nervous?
I hadn't slept. I hadn't slept in 6 months, dude.
I bet so.
I've been
built too many
working.
jigs.
Oh my God. But all you have to do is just put it in there now. There's no more having to let it sit out. You get the fresh smell of it. And the best thing about it, it works with any of these.
Any flavor you want.
Any flavor, dude. This is a slab bite by Crappie Magnet.
Show it up to that camera real close, Blake. If you can.
So there's the Crappie Magnet. and then it just slides right in the eye, and it stays in for multiple fish.
That's a key word right there. It's not a one-time use now on crappie niblets or whoever, the scented product, I guess you would say.
Yeah, there's no more one-time use. I mean, I've caught multiple fish, probably up to 10, maybe a dozen.
Yeah.
But, a bass will shake it out or a catfish may knock it out. But it's no longer just one fish, re-nibble, one fish, re-slab bite it.
Well, one thing that I know, and I can kind of speak on the long line and aspect of it too, is, you cast it out when previously, beforehand, was a lot of times they would just fly off.
That's right, exactly. You would sling it. There you go your nibble that way.
I know that from experience up there at Egypt casting.
Yeah, and then you would just have to reel it in really, really quick to redo it and get it back out of there. Because that's like I do. That by its own.
I mean, you don't catch them unless the hook's in the water.
That's right. And, something else we found out, by moving that attractant to the jig head itself, it took it off the hook.
Mm-hmm.
So now your soft plastics, when you pull them, they pull true.
Mm-hmm.
And now that way you get the full action out of your soft plastic,
Right.
whose it is.
Right.
And even if you're jig fishing, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get the total action out of your tail that you need.
Well, that's right on point in my mind.
For sure.
We didn't mean to solve it. We were trying to solve one problem. But in all actuality, it solved about two or three, maybe four problems.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that, we go back and right when I first seen your product was at the Crappie Expo, and I looked at it and I was like, man, that just, that's one of those things that kind of just makes sense.
It's like, why didn't I think of that?
It just makes sense.
Yeah, we hear that all the time.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, it was actually, really cool. And to get the compliments we get from it and to actually see it work in action and have the pros actually using it on the tours.
Right.
And they're calling us to change it up, make it a little bit special for them.
Right.
So that's the best thing about it. With us making them here, we can do whatever you want. We can change the hook out. If you want a J hook, if you want a Gamakatsu, you want an owner, you want an eagle claw, I don't care what hook you use. I'll build it your way.
Yeah, so anything, if everybody's tuning in, if you want something special ordered made, pretty much is what you're saying, you'll pretty much make it, right?
Oh, definitely. Oh, most definitely. Whatever you need, we're here to make it for you.
That's awesome.
Because confidence is the key. You know that, and you know that. If you don't have confidence in your bait, you're not going to fish it right.
That's right. And you're not going to fish it long enough, and et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly.
So I assume your first time, you had the drill bit out, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I drilled it out. I almost lost my thumb over it.
Really?
Oh, God. And another guy came by the booth yesterday morning, and he said he actually did it. He showed me in his hand where it went through the bottom part of his finger and came out his fingernail. It's the most dangerous thing in the world to do.
No doubt.
But I had to do it that way to figure out how to make the mold. So first I drilled the hole in it. And I was like, okay, now I got to figure out how to mass produce these things. Because me and Reese were drilling them out, hand filing them to begin with. You tried doing 1,800 of those with our first thing, and now we're doing tens of thousands of them.
Right.
So what we did is we remodified a mold, so I can only still do one at a time. But then I learned about spin casts.
Yep.
I'm like, wait a minute, okay, so you mean I can spin these out and make 20 at a time? So then I had to learn how to make the molds.
Yeah, right.
So I got the spin cast, and I got the spin cast mold, and we blew up. Well, it's kept blowing up, and now we've teamed up with Hook Solutions, and they've taken over our production process along with us. So now we get the perfection of 32 years of experience of jig making involved in our jig heads. So now micrometers are involved. What's a micrometer? I didn't know what a micrometer was.
Right.
But all I know is our jig head is now within 1,000th of a micrometer.
That sounds very good.
Yeah, I know, but
it sounds great.
But it's precision. You got to have it precise. And these guys have really taken us to the next level.
That's awesome.
Let's talk about the sizes that you're offering here. I know 1/24 is, what's the biggest you go to as far as a bladed head?
8 ounces.
8 ounces?
Yes, we do them for grouper. We do them for cobia. We do them for halibut. We're not just crappie. We do striper. We do bass. We do
how big is that eye on an 8 ounce one?
It's about the size of your pinky.
You put a whole minute in that.
And I want and that's a big old nibble.
Well, actually, the power bait make them bigger and bigger. They make them in the size of about your thumb.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Did you know that, Brad?
Oh, no.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's some saltwater
I
stuff I don't know
crappie fish,
about.
man.
Well, the best thing about it, they also make a paste.
Really?
Yeah, you can use a paste in ours too. It doesn't matter. You don't have to use the nibbles. You don't have to use the slab bites. You can use a paste. It doesn't matter.
Scent
It's
is
the
key.
scent. Exactly.
Scent is the key.
What would you say? How many? What sizes he had?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In the crappie series, let's just.
Crappie series.
No, sorry, in the crappie series. What we did is we started out with that minnow head design that everybody's aware of. I don't know if everybody is, but that's the one we came out with. And then working with it, on the crappie side, we have a 16th, an eighth, a quarter, and a half on the minnow head side.
Mm-hmm.
On the round head side, we go to a 1/24th, a 3/32nd, and a 1/5.
A 1/5.
Yes, a 1/5.
I mean,
Because it's a quarter,
right,
but I got to take out the lead,
right.
so it goes to a 1/5. So you get the body shape of a
Interesting.
quarter head.
Yeah, that's.
But something else we found, which was really cool. I'm a big light scoper now.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea the way with that hole in there, that air bladder,
Yeah.
you can follow a 1/24th down all the way to 30 foot and hit a stump
Really?
with your light
Because
scope.
it shows up.
It shows up, and you just follow that 1/24th down.
Huh.
And I don't even use braid, so you're not looking at my line. I'm just losing my jig, watching my jig go down that 1/24th.
Huh.
Now, how big a 1/24th is.
Oh yeah. What size hooks do you use on?
It all now on the 1/24th, a number 4. On the 16th, a number 2. On the 8th, a number 1. It goes up as it goes up into a 1/0, into a 2/0.
But that's somebody could call you up and say, "Hey man, like me, I cannot lie. I like big hooks." But
I knew not lie. I like big hook.
right. So, but I could call and say, "Hey man, on the 16th, can you put a number 1 hook on there?"
Not a problem. Whatever hook you want, it's not a problem. See, that's the key. We make them.
Yeah.
Even though I got ProBill and Hook Solutions helping us make them out, I'm still hand pouring on the side because I still do for other jig companies. I pour for them too on the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so we'll do whatever you want. If you want a different color, no problem. If you want an eagle claw, no problem. If you want I don't know, I can do any hook you want.
Yeah.
I'll modify anything to make it work.
What about
If I
blade
can't-
size? Even blade size too?
Even blade size, I go from a 0, any size you want, any color, anything. We can dye them, we can paint them, whatever y'all need us to do.
That's interesting. You got any glow series yet?
All ours are UV reactive, and then we do also glow paint. If you want them, not a problem. Again, whatever. That's just it. That's the key with
I
us.
think
It's like
that's
you got a buffet of it.
That's
We
like
do,
Gill
I mean-
Reaper, no problem.
No problem.
Gill Reaper, no problem.
Have it your way, no problem. But we're here for the fishermen.
Yeah.
This has always been my dream, and I love doing this.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I've been a fisherman.
Can you see that passion?
Oh, right. Just look like Rocky over here.
I know, man. I just
Eating it up.
This has been my passion. I've been doing it for 18 years. Not 18 years. I started when I was 18. I started training to get my captain's license and all that. I told the guy, I said, look, I want to be a professional fisherman when I grow up. He's like, all right, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. I've been doing this for 10 years. He said, look, if you want to be a professional fisherman, you need a job that you can afford to be a professional fisherman. You got to pay yourself to be a professional fisherman first.
Yeah, that's a true story right there.
That was the best piece of advice I ever got. And
I
I
can
said,
agree.
dude, I'm in the bar business.
Yeah.
I can work all night, fish all day.
Heck yeah.
And then if I worked day, I'd fish all night. So I commercial fished. I got it for years in the saltwater. I mean, this has been my life. And to be in this position now in the tackle end of it, this is a dream come true.
Yeah. I
Dreams.
think we all can relate to that.
Heck yeah, for sure.
Find that passion and go for it.
What's all them tubes about down there?
Okay.
That's something new I just seen in person this trip.
This is so cool. When we were at the expo, I ran into David Winfro and Steve Abernathy of Easy Drift Trolling Systems. And they had a bait.
Now, they're to let everybody know, they're the guys that has where you push the niblets in the pin that you wear around your neck.
That's correct. And
Individually put them in.
they individually put them in, and then they individually pop up, and they just hook them on the hook. So they were already working on the problem. Same time I was working on the jig problem, they were working on the handling problem of it. So I went to David at the expo. I said, look, dude, you've already started what I've been working on. Why don't we team up and let's build an injection pin that will work for our eye hole jigs? Because we just inject them. We don't need them in the nibble form. We need a paste or whatever.
Right.
So what we did is we actually came up with this injection pin. If y'all can see it here,
Yeah.
you just unscrew the top, and it comes out, and you got an empty core. Well, we created these tubes.
Quite a quick load there.
Yes. So all you got to do, you can preload your gulp in the tubes. You just slide your tube in, like so. And you take your pin and screw it back on there.
Yeah.
Now you just squeeze it up.
Lock and load.
Can you see it on there, Blake? Can you see it on there while you do it?
So you're right here. Just put your finger
On the back side of it?
on the back side of it. Put it in the eye.
You're done.
Boom, you're fishing.
Shabam.
Shabam, shaboom.
Shabam.
And what we found, I've left this in my boat now for a week. And what happens is the top of your gulp, right here, will harden over like the cheese whiz
Just
does.
like caulk outside or liquid nails or something you leave outside.
Right. So all you have to do is just push up a little bit, knock that piece off, and you're back to fresh gulp. Now, if I was worried about if you didn't fish for a month or so, or 2 months, I was worried about the pin and that gulp hardening and messing up the pin. And that's why we went with the interchangeable tubes.
Man, look at that.
So you can pop out the tube, and you don't have to take the whole jar with you now. You can just pop a couple tubes in your
Put 'em in your
thing.
pocket.
Put them in your pocket. So
Especially
what-
when it's cold, man.
Now the $1 million question: how much is this little baby?
Okay.
Yeah.
What we've done is you'll come with 2 tubes,
Okay.
the injection pin, the lanyard, and we even got a little plunger where you can plunge the tubes and pack them full. If you want it packed tight, just pack it on down. But anyway, they'll retail out for $19.95.
Man, that's a steal.
And you can get
All
them.
that right there, you see 2 of these tubes, the plunger, that right there and everything.
Yes, everything.
Yeah, that's a steal right there.
And it's all made in, well, they say Western Kentucky. I say Paducah, but it's Western Kentucky. So everything we're working with, everything we're doing, to me, has to be American made.
That's right.
100%. 100%. That's what matters to me.
That's
That's
awesome. And you're and not only everybody tuning in, not only are you in the saltwater world, you're actually doing this on some bass jigs too, right?
Yes, we do a shaky head that is so cool. We do it in a 3/8 and a quarter with 3/0 mustad. And just imagine that sitting in a bed, popped up with a crawl on the back of it.
Yeah.
Just sitting there driving that bass crazy.
That's cool.
And the guys
Kill them
in
ditch
Florida.
pickles with it, huh?
Yeah, some ditch pickles. That's what I call them.
Well, you know what? They eat pretty good.
Do they?
I
don't know.
I started eating them because I put my crappie back. I mean, that's my money. I got to put my money back in the
You
water.
put your money back.
I got to put my money back in the water.
Put that money in my belly.
I'm not going to eat my paycheck. I don't know about y'all. I need a paycheck.
You can tell I've eaten a lot of paychecks.
You need a lot of paychecks. Yeah. So I started just
Oh,
laying
man.
out the bass, man.
Yeah.
I'm eating them things.
And I see you out. Were you out here hustling all these shows? How many shows y'all attend last year?
None.
None.
This is brand new to us, dude. I'm telling you that the expo was our very first show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was the first time we met, and it looked like you've been doing it for a while.
No, dude. I've just been working 20 to 22 hours a day, nonstop, just going at it.
Okay, now is where can we find them?
Well, actually, it's kind of crazy. Here, there's going to be several stores here in Oklahoma. We're throughout Texas, Mississippi, and all that. You can get them online.
Give them a little shout out. Some of those places that you think they're gonna have them.
Well, I can't even remember all the names here now, but they're going to be in Tulsa. They're going to be south of here. I mean, I really can't remember all the names, to tell you the truth. I know that sounds terrible, but it's been crazy here today.
Good.
That's good.
We have been nonstop. The distributors around here love it. They're wanting to carry them up. It's
So the website's probably about the best place.
the
to
best
find
bay
them.
right now, probably, and then we'll get a store search going for y'all because it's expanding. It's going into all the states.
Yeah.
It's just exploding. We're in Ocala, Florida. We're in Astor. We're in Trout Creek, St. Augustine. We're in Dothan. We're in Eufaula. We're in Mississippi. We're in Louisiana. We're in Texas. We'll be in Oklahoma now. We're in Missouri. Stores are starting to pop up everywhere, but you can go to gillreaperlures.com and find this, pick out what you want. And then if you want something changed, like I said, just message us or call me.
Have you reached out to any of them ice fishermen up there about this?
You know what's funny? Our first store was Wisconsin,
Really?
Ross's in Wisconsin. That was our very first store back in July.
Ross's. Is that southwest Wisconsin or northern Wisconsin?
I really don't know. I've only been to Wisconsin one time, but they sure do love our jig up there.
I guarantee it.
Well,
for
right
sure.
now it's kind of iced over, so that's when we got the ice jigs, or what y'all on the South Moon jigs.
Yeah. You working on anything else? You can tell everybody.
Well,
Anything? I mean, you keep it secret if you want, but I'd rather you got something up your sleeve. Let the connection tell you.
I'll tell you what.
All right, some dreams.
He's sitting back now.
Yeah, he is. He's
Starting to
relaxed
wonder.
now. He's relaxed now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I'll tell you. I got my hands full, so I'm gonna let these couple things ride for a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
But we do have something in the works. Yes, we've been. We're constantly working on something. I can't really. I've
not
learned
ready.
you got to keep your mouth shut a little bit.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I know it's hard, but I'm having to learn to shut up every once in a while.
So stay tuned then. Is
Stay
that what you're
tuned.
telling me?
Yeah, please
Yeah.
stay tuned. This has been. We're not stopping. I promise you that.
Absolutely.
That's cool. That's cool. Anything else you want to add, Brad?
No, like I said, probably look them up on Facebook. Number one, that's a great outlet to really see what you guys are about. Also, definitely the website.
Yep. GillReaperLures.com, everybody.
Oh yes.
Anything else you want to tell that's tuning in?
I want to thank the Crappie Connection. I want to thank the Crappie community. I just want to thank everybody. I mean, this has been a fun journey.
Journey
Buckle
that just
up.
started. Journey just started.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. Let's take this ride together.
That's
sir.
right. Well, Blake Phillips there, ladies and gentlemen. Other than that, I'm Justin Berry.
Brad Chapel.
We're signing out.
Peace out, brother.
All right, later on.
Holla.
About a mile from Big Muddy River, a place I'll always remember. Cabin on the lake and a fishing pole. Forever here I'll rest my soul. I can feel